Hey there, Christina Torres. How's everyone today? Today's video, I want to ask you for questions on who are you talking to in your live videos and your post, and are you talking to everyone? So really quick tip, you shouldn't be talking to everyone, and I will explain that to you in a moment. So if you're watching live with me, go ahead and drop a hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching this later in the replay, put in hashtag later. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If it's the first time you're watching one of my videos, drop a 1 so I can thank you. Okay, so I named this video, who are you talking to in your post and your lives? So raise your hand if this used to be you. Just give me that hand emoji. If when you would talk about whatever you have, your offer, your product, whatever it is, your service, and you talk to all, like you use Pearl, right? So in my journey of learning, you really want to speak to that one person that you're talking to, your ideal customer, ideal client, your customer avatar. And that's not everyone. So I know sometimes we think everyone wants our business, our product opportunity or whatever, and not everyone does. So you learn that along the way. So a way you can do that is think about when you're speaking, whatever that message is that you have through your live video, your message through your content of your post you're putting, who are you talking to and who's that main person you want to seek this information? Because if you sound like when you're presenting your information just to this one sole person, then they're going to resonate that with you. Hey, Amy. Hello, Texas. From Texas. Cold here. Oh, I bet. Is it snowing over there yet? It's getting cooler here in Arizona. This morning when I left, it was like almost 50. So that's really cold for us Arizonans. But by the middle of our afternoon, it's like 75. But like right now, it's cooler because it's evening time. So yeah, this is all I know, this weather here. So it doesn't get that cold where I'm in the big city here. So thanks for sharing, Amy. Glad to see you here. So what I want to tell you is when you think about this is why it's so important for you guys to have your customer avatar, who that really is that you want to speak to. Because if you narrow that down, who that is, then you will have that message that you're giving to them. So just for you to have a little thought about this, who you're trying to connect with is you really need to think about that area of that person you're thinking about, okay? So for example, if you're someone who's trying, maybe you're in that younger phase and you want to connect with those millennials, right? The young kids, then they're probably on late at night, okay? So first of all, you want to have your most important content late at night and do live videos later in the nighttime because I think they're more night owls, is what I think, okay? My son, I think he's a millennium, I think. Amy, we don't get much snow here. Oh, okay. We get snow like in our other cities, Flagstaff, Payson, but I think Flagstaff got a little bit of snow here, but I'm not sure. But here in town, we just get cooler weather. Okay, so that's one area. Maybe you're trying to connect with you're trying to connect with the younger kids. Okay, you got to figure out when are they on. Okay, if you're someone who's wanting to target your avatar as for maybe moms who are at home who are, maybe they're not working moms, they're raising their kids, but maybe your opportunity might be something good for them. Maybe they might consider if you give this contact information or whatever it is, but you got to think about when are they on. The moms who stay home, who take care of their kids, okay? So one of my sisters is a stay-at-home mom. She babysits our niece and nephew. So she is not always on throughout the day. She's taking care of the kids. She's taking kids to school. So if you want to capture someone who that might be your customer avatar, then you're going to have to put your information that you're sending out to them early morning, like in the morning, maybe when they're getting up. Because raise my hand if you're one of the people who get on your phone when you wake up. I mean, I do. I go to my alarm clock's on my phone. I check to see if I have any emails, stuff like that. Okay. And then maybe for these moms who are stay-at-home moms, maybe around 12 or 1 they're on because maybe the kids are at nap. But they're not going to be on in the evening time. They're helping with homework, they're cooking dinner. So they're going to probably be on later at night after the kids are asleep. So you want to make sure that you're posting your information when they're going to be on, okay? Maybe you're trying to connect with people who are still working. They still have that 9 to 5 but you have an opportunity that they can start with you, starting from home part-time, a few hours during the week, and you want to give that message out to them. Sunday nights would be a good time for people. Sundays we're unwinding. We're on our social media. You can, we're like, oh, it's Monday. We don't want to go back to work. So then you can put that message you want to put to your target avatar, customer avatar, whatever, maybe later in the Sunday evening. A time for busy parents, busy moms. They're not on social media on Saturdays, okay? It's not a good time for you to post your information. Saturdays should be more being more social, being more who you are, showing you're about, what you're doing, who you are as a human, okay? Because moms are busy with their kids. A lot of kids are in sports. They have, events, Sundays is church day, stuff like that. People are busy. So that's why I want you to figure out when is the best time for your customer avatar. Only you know who your customer avatar is. If you're maybe in that little upper bracket of age and you're gearing to maybe people who are getting ready for retirement, or just, maybe in that area of age, they go to bed a little bit earlier. Like I know my grandparents go to bed early and they're up early. They're like up super early. Granted, my grandparents are not on social media, but so think about that. That little upgraded age, they're going to bed earlier. So you might want your content going in, maybe later in that evening after dinner, maybe like maybe a 6 or 7, or early in the morning because they're up early. Okay, so whatever that message is for you. But what I really wanted to say in this message today is for you to speak to one person. When you write your wording, whatever you're writing, when you're talking to one person to your audience. And then you got to think about, as your customer avatar, who are they and when are they showing up to social media? And that's going to be important for you to know that, okay? And then send out that message. So how do you know that? Well, you're going to figure out, I just gave you some ideas. Some of those areas are probably your customer avatar. And think about when you will show up. When do you have time to show up? If you're trying to find like-minded people like you, then you have that similarity with them, that when are you able to show up? And then that's probably when they will be able to. Okay, just let me know if that makes sense. Just a simple tip, not really discussing customer avatar here, but just knowing to speak to that one person and going to put your message out when they will be on, because they're your key audience you're wanting. Again, not everyone is your audience of what you have to offer. So again, let me know if you were like me, where you thought everyone needed your products because they're just so great, everyone wants it. Okay, not everyone does. When you come to realize that, then that's when you can specify it down and write these questions you have about, why did you start your business? What were you looking for? Maybe people with these similar interests may want your business with you, and you have that information, and then you look at that, thinking about what struggles they have or what problem they have. So if you would like, I did a few videos on customer avatar. You can go through my page and find them. I have a small YouTube channel, but I have some customer avatar videos on there that they go through them, like different areas. There's like 3 videos. If you want to check on there, just go Christina Torres on YouTube. So you can do that. So you can do that information on your customer avatar. When you have that information, you know who they are, then you're going to come back here and figure out when you want to post your content information. So I hope that was valuable for you. Please let me know if that was valuable for you. I know in the beginning, again, when I was very beginning in my business, I posted at random times. I was just I didn't have a plan. I was always product. I wasn't giving value. I wasn't giving benefits to my products. So, let me know, give me some likes and loves if that was you too, and you no longer want to be that. Like you want to give value. You want to have a purpose of what you're putting out there. And if you're someone who's new in your business, these are small little tips that are going to help you be more successful, have less stress. If you're someone who's restarting your business, the same thing, and start with these simple little tips. So that's all I have. If this was valuable, let me know here. Let your friends know if this was valuable. Share this information with your team members. And I want to remind you, in my closed group for the next week and a half, I am putting in daily simple tips for you to optimize, to update your Facebook profile, to be more professional and to have more people look at what your offer is. And there's certain tips of what you can do that. And I'm still doing those daily tips for about a week and a half. So get in there if you're not, and I will put that link here. Take care and God bless and have a good night.